I'm about to travel to one of the deadliest countries in the world. As a storyteller, I'm interested in stories that challenge the way we think. During my travels, I've learned that the world is much more complicated than we believe. Yet too often do we believe what we hear on the news instead of listening to the people. And so in my effort to tell stories that help us better understand our friends around us, I felt compelled to document a country most of us overlook: Honduras. Honduras has been in continuous conflict since a military coup in 1971. U.S. involvement against communism in the region caused political instability that's persisted to this day. And from the instability, two of the world's most feared gangs, MS-13 and Barrio 18, were able to create a stronghold in the country. And life continued to get worse, and in 2012, Honduras saw the most homicides of any nation during a peacetime period at 7,172 in 1 year, earning itself the title of the deadliest country on earth. The drug trade has unfortunately given Honduras a negative reputation. 12 years ago, they were the deadliest country in the world, yet today, they're only 9 places behind the US in terms of safety. Yet still, many around the world view Honduras as one of the deadliest countries in the Western Hemisphere, especially for journalists. So it's hard to say what to expect. This will definitely be the most uncertain trip I have ever taken.
So I've been trying to find a local Honduran contact, but that's been proven a little bit difficult when you're a broke college student who recently moved back home with his parents and can only offer good times and maybe a few hugs. Yet by some miracle, I connected with Blanca. She hosts a guest house and seems to have some good reviews online, so I reached out to her asking for help. And a short 12 hours later, it was about 1 a.m., and I'm supposedly in one of the most dangerous cities in the world. So after picking me up, she took me to the main square, government building, San Pedro Sula sign, and the largest stadium in town. Did I mention it was 1 a.m.? Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty anxious walking around so late, yet somehow Blanca made it feel so normal. And as I'm writing this, it makes me wonder, maybe Honduras isn't all that bad.
Made a new friend. My first friend.
So what is the former murder capital of the world really like? Well, it's hot. Like, really hot.
Why are you wearing the same pair of jeans every day? And that would be because I'm incredibly selfish.
And it's pretty chaotic, but oddly organized in a way. The markets are incredible, and I even got spontaneously invited to be the special guest at this international dance competition. Now, before I explore any further, I think it's important to highlight some of the history of Honduras. Before the spike of violence over the past century, Honduras was home to 7 main indigenous groups, including the Chorti Maya. The Mayan Empire, however, is more of a broad term for a diverse group of indigenous people who share a similar culture and language, similar to the Greek city-states. As of today, there are over 25 known Mayan dialects, and the Chorti live here in present-day Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. Copan, or Oxwitic in Chorti, was the Chorti capital and home to an estimated 20,000 people. Abandoned in the 10th century, Copan became swallowed up by the jungle, only to be rediscovered in 1570. And while on my way to document this ancient city, I met a local stranger named Carlos. And after a quick discussion, he graciously invited me to meet his family and talk more about what it's like to be Honduran. But more on that later. Now, unfortunately, whilst filming here, my audio got pretty corrupted, but I feel like it's important to highlight the voice of the local archaeologist and Chorti man that I met named Don Pedro. He explained to me that Copan was thought to have been founded in 1000 CE. In Chorti culture, the gods are highly revered, with Itzamna being the most sacred. Itzamna ruled over heaven and earth and was even believed to have invented the sun calendar. And here in Copan, the Mayans built one of the most advanced astronomical calendars in the entire world.
Are you still recording? Yeah. That was really cool. I picked up about half of it, if anybody could tell. But wow, that was really cool. Also, they're just excavated right now. And we just walked up to him. I asked him to take a picture, and then he was like giving us a ton of interesting facts. So that was really cool. Yeah, I don't know. That was cool. It was great.
So I think now is the time to properly introduce Carlos. He's a local Honduran that I randomly met at the public bus station in San Pedro Sula, the so-called most dangerous city in the world. He offered to give us a local perspective on Honduras and take me to a local spot near Copan. So sorry, Mom, but yes, we're about to jump into the back of a stranger's car.
This is beautiful.
Yes, that's why I bring it. Yes. But I got a problem that I pick it up or I'm not sure, but they make too much noise. See?
No, she's filming.
What would you want to tell a world that thinks Honduras is one of the most dangerous countries on our planet?
No, I think that is it's a lie because here is different. People could say that, but they never come here.
Exactly.
You come here, you
Right.
see what's going on here. Different people is several
Right.
people here. It's different here.
It is.
Not what the people say.
So what is Honduras then?
Nice country, beautiful country. You see it.
It is.
I'm not lying you.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, and the people is a nice person, nice people. We have a nice people. I think that in the big city, yes, around the world,
Right.
big cities is hard to live, and they have to try to survive. That's why the people make sometimes bad things or stealing or not killing, but stealing is.
Right.
I think that they make it alright, but here no. Around Honduras is many people like I. I think we are 10 millions. I think 9 millions is a good people.
We wanted to show the humanity of Honduras and show it's worth talking to the people and meeting and making friends around the world.
We need more people like you here to try to put up our country to more clear, right? And we feel happy. I feel happy with that. Because my country, you know, when you are on some part, they say, "How Honduras is like that."
Right.
If you are, if put you in myself,
Right.
you from here. Oh, I am from Honduras, but I don't want to say that I'm Honduras.
Right.
You know that. La vida es solo es una vida que tenemos que vivirla al día. El dinero no es todo en la vida. Sí se ocupa para vivir, pero no es algo que muy importante. Es algo material, pero no es como convivir. O sea, es como estamos ahorita siendo amigos de diferentes partes del mundo.
Sí.
Esto es la vida, disfrutar cada día que nosotros podemos. Solo es una. It's just one life.
Sí.
We don't have another one.
No.
We wish, but we can't.
Cocos.
Cocos.
Coco.
Sí.
Cocomelo.
En inglés es coconut.
Cocomelon.
I think it's hard to find the right words to describe my time in Honduras. The complexity of the people living in this vibrant country are nothing short of remarkable. And I count myself lucky to be able to experience a corner of our planet that many will never see. I'm not gonna lie, it was really difficult to decide to travel here. Every one of my friends and family questioned this very decision, and throughout my research on this film, it was practically impossible to find stories across this platform that didn't sensationalize the brutality. Yet if there's one thing that Carlos and his family taught me, it's that a smile, a wave, and a little bit of horchata can go a
No,
long way.
we'll share. I promise we're not gonna fight.
I don't know the answer to the violence, and it's not my place to tell Honduras what to do. But what I can say is that it's compassionate people like Carlos that can start to create that positive change.
Sonríele al muchacho. Sonríe, mi amor.
So I hope you're as touched as I am, and maybe learned a little bit more about our friends down south.